Hello, welcome back. Let's play Rain World. Moving on to hopefully the next area. Oh, I had a small heart attack there. I hit exit and my first thought was I lost karma. No, I didn't lose karma. My first thought was, oh god, I lose karma. You only lose karma if you exit the game mid-session. If you exit the game during, when the game presents the option to you, you don't actually end up losing the karma. Which is, thank god. Oh gosh. The underhang. Cycle 24. That's remarkable. I've only been playing this game. Wait. Where's the... I need to re-initialize that spear throw. That's frightening. It seems that every time you... the word would be... reload the game. It actually resets? Can you use this to abuse food? Can I make more food spawn that way? Maybe I have done something incredible for myself and actually spawned in a whole lot of food, but I doubt it. I mostly doubt it. The game is quite thorough, but at the same time, it's very buggy, so it's a bit paradoxical for me to be saying, oh, I almost missed. It's a bit paradoxical for me to be saying, oh, that the game's very thorough, and that it accounts for a lot of different scenarios, because, truth be told, it does not. It's very buggy. That's where bugs happen. That's where glitches happen. Look how much food there is. Eat this. Take this and eat it, for it is my body. Let's not get religious on YouTube. That's dangerous. Let's move down. Let's hope I find 2 more food. And then 2 more food after that, because I need it. Is there going to be... No, there's nothing here. Let's crawl up again. Crawl up, go to the karma gate. Maybe more food has spawned in. Maybe, just maybe. But you see, this type of food, this orange stuff, it's like fungi or something. It grows very quickly. No, you know what? It looks like it's some kind of synthetic food. It looks like it's engineered synthetic food. And I wonder, because this game definitely gives off some vibes, some themes of these sort of artificiality and engineered stuff. Like Blade Runner or like any kind of cyberpunk future where everything, you don't even have to, food isn't even farmed anymore, it's made or something. It's made artificially or something along those lines. I get that sort of vibe from this sort of food. What was I saying? Yeah, you can see that this food, it grows quickly. Intentionally so. This is the only place that I know of that this food grows, that this kind of orange food grows, because this food is, this area in general, it has a very high turnover. And you need to have very high karma. Unfortunately, it's very hard to have high karma in this area because screw the developers. They really hate us. But you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. That they have an eye for detail. They've actually thought a lot of things through. How much time do I have? It's a shame there's so much time. They've thought a lot through. There's in the credits, you'll see that there's someone with some ridiculous. I saw it say 5,000 hours. I refuse to believe that. I think it's the developer's nephew. Nephew? Yeah, nephew. Who playtested the game technically 5,000 hours. Because I believe it. The game is crazy in depth. And I can barely scratch the surface. Now, all I need is 1 piece of food. Why do I need only 1 piece of food? That means I can hibernate. And if I can hibernate in the next area, I'm pretty sure, the way the game is set up, once you find a karma gate, there's always usually there's a hibernating... Don't miss this jump. Oh, I almost missed. There's always generally a hibernating area first thing after you find a karma gate, or you walk through a karma gate. So I'm hedging my bets on thinking, how much time do I have? I have plenty. I'm hedging my bets, expecting there to be a karma gate, a hibernating shelter right after the karma gate. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I certainly am. I'm enjoying playing the game, but I realize that, for example, because I'm more than happy to talk about, this is a chilled out game. I like talking about, the behind the scenes stuff. I like talking, I record all this. I record Hyperlight Drifter Mondays and Fridays, just a bunch of them. There's any food here? I didn't pick up any food. Let's hope there's something up top. Recording Hyperlight Drifter Mondays and Fridays. I do Pyre on Tuesdays and then this on Wednesdays. Pyre is really interesting because Hyperlight Drifter, I think a lot of my strongest commentary is happening during Hyperlight Drifter because I don't know, because it's the start of the week. I've had a big break. I've had a weekend to just rest up, so I can just, hit the ground running, so to speak. Pyre is interesting because I'm doing a lot of reading, and I only have a few moments where I can talk to myself, which is great because I found one food! We are set, boys. Let's move on to the next area. 4 minutes into this episode. How amazing. Pyre, because I'm doing a lot of reading, I'm not putting my own input into the game itself, so it's kind of relaxing. And then I have this game, which is, it picks up on the slack that Rain World has, which is, I say that as a strictly good thing. Let's go. Hopefully this isn't going to hurt my ears. The reason, the thing about these, oh wow, that's a lot of lag. The reason that these karma gates, you can go one way through karma gates, you can't go back through them, which is interesting to say the least. Hold up. No water. I was about to say, the reason why I think you can only go one way in karma gates is because they're powered by water, I suspect, maybe? I mean, there's so much water in this world, though. It rains so heavily. So heavily, in fact, that I would have thought that 5 Pebbles, what a weird name. I don't even know what that means. It's just weird, the name. That I thought, once you go through a karma gate, it uses up all its water reserves, so you can't really go back through it again. Let's go. Hibernating. Hibernate. We absolutely must hibernate. I was not going to risk staying in the underhang any longer because it's so very easy to die in the underhang. It's frankly very easy to die everywhere in this game, but underhang and the wall especially so. No, this area is... frankly, this area is also... I died so much in this area. It's amazing. I recognize... okay, I've 100% at Super Mario Odyssey. There's like a hard platforming challenge. Okay, yeah. I like how indicative... I love the feeling of... he's looking upwards. He's gazing upwards as though he's upwards on a mission. Like, I am. I'm definitely going upwards. I'm on a mission. We know we only have 0 food left. And not much time either. Ugh, that's a shame. What was I saying? Yeah, playing Super Mario Odyssey, something I realized, there's a final... super ultra, not ultra hard, but a very difficult challenge right at the end game as a sort of reward to the player for reaching it to the end, which is good. That's what you want. An optional ultra hard challenge right at the end to reward those completionists who play the game to its finale. And, playing it, the first time you go through it, you die so much, but then once I made it through just once, I suddenly realized I could do it easily on my second and third go, no deaths, and suddenly I was like, oh hey, it's weird how that works, doesn't it? Oh, what is this? Yep. I worry you can get stuck in the middle. I don't think you can get stuck in the middle because the movement in this game is physics-based. So you can actually influence your movement a little bit outside of the... You know what? We probably have to jump upwards like so. And grab that pole and upwards to here. Yeah. Weird. My first thought, remember how we... Oh no, I'm stuck here. If I hold onto the wall, you can bounce off it. You can bounce off walls to then work your way through. I remember thinking like, okay, I remember doing this ludicrous climb that took me 5 hours. No, I think it took me a day, over 12 hours of game time to actually manage to climb that wall. And then there was another like 5 hours in the underhang. Eventually, reaching here, is that food? That looks a lot like what we ate at Moon's place. Can we eat it? We can! We are set. You see, look, I didn't actually push off the wall. I'm just sort of pushing my way. I'm swimming my way over to the pole, and I'm going to launch myself upwards. I remember thinking, did I just reach space? Is that what's happened here? And not just that, you just keep going up and up and up, and naturally so. If there's not going to be any gravity, naturally you're going to want to try and climb upwards. I wonder if I can try grabbing that node and eat it. Now these things... These tentacle bastards, I mean, I'm calling them bastards. I don't actually know. Why can I not launch myself correctly? You should be able to, like, really, very easily, like, jump around the place. Once you know what you're doing, I get... Oh, no. No. I am floating in air. I'm pole right up the top. If I can grab onto that. And... the game freezes. Again, this, the art aesthetic with all the pipes at the bottom reminds me a lot of the shaded citadel we were in earlier. How did I miss? Okay, grab that. Jump. Yeah, see, this is how fast you should be moving. Like so. And then we jump downwards to the pole at the bottom, and then up and to the right. I missed. I didn't do that right. Believe me, it's harder than it looks. It's never quite accurate. I love how you look so much like... Why am I not managing this correctly? If I, again, once more time, we'll see what happens. If I move aggressively to the right, there you have it. But now I'm gonna hit... see, I should have jumped off the bottom. Okay, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Wonderfully done. Up we go, in we go. What was I talking about? Look, I don't know about this area. It's just weird. Oh yeah, I was saying that the background looks a lot like what was in Shaded Citadel. At this point, however, it no longer does. Can you grab onto these? Okay, yeah, these are safe. I hope. They're like poles. Honestly, the first time you're in these areas, the first thought is always, oh my god, what is that? Is it gonna kill me? How many different ways can it kill me? That is, honest to god, play this game for yourself for the first time. Yeah, play this game. If you don't believe me, pick up the game, play it for yourself. And you will see what I mean, the amount of fear and frustrations you get. People will get... I did check out the Steam reviews for this game. They're a lot more positive than I remember. I swear, back when I started this Let's Play, they were easily like 60%. Easily? No, maybe... I feel like it was definitely mixed. I can't remember anymore. But it was low. It was definitely low. Lower than what it should be. If you check the Metacritic score, it was god-awful. It's like... Listen, can these kill me? Will these kill me? Oh no, you know what will kill me? The blue strands in the middle, you can grab onto those just fine. It's the bottom things. You see those... Remember the daddy long legs that I was avoiding before? Yeah, they're like proto daddy long legs or something. They're baby daddy long legs. I did not eat enough food. Wait, did you see the name of this place? 5 developments. 5 pebbles, unfortunate development. That is not rain. Don't worry. That is not the rain. Thank God. Let's see if I can check this out. You remember those green flashes I was talking about way long ago? Oh, no! Oh, I managed to grab onto something, at least. Because look, this place it's kind of the most literal form of the floor is lava, as this game is going to get. You can see all around the floors that there are these proto-daddy longlegs, which will kill you in a single... I'm trying to jump to the right. Oh my god, there's like this gravity center right in the center. I think that is what's causing the shifts in gravity in the gravity shifts, the gravity waves. You remember the green flashes I was talking about earlier? I'm pretty sure it's this. Because just look at this area right now. It's dull. It's, colored like nothing in particular. And now it's green. There's a green hue to it. Please get in. Okay, awesome. I hate having to wait so long. I hate having to wait because there's a timer. And the timer is very detrimental. Now, this place scares me. Look how low on time I am. And how little food I have. Please start floating. Jump. No. Oh my god. Let's... I stuffed up. Oh. We're gonna do that again. Oh my god, we're gonna have to do that from the very beginning. Alright, new plan of action. We're gonna need a lot of food. In order to get a lot of food, we're gonna need to eat those little glowing node things. But where do we find more of those glowing node things? I have not the faintest idea. We could, if we're really, if we have balls of steel, we could be trying to do this region in a single go. It is possible, I believe. Not easy, possible. We'll leave it at that. But I'm not going to do it because there's going to be a lot of trial and error involved in the future. And with anything, whenever there's trial and error involved, it just helps having a look at me slow motion. I thought I was holding onto the pole, but I suppose not. Weird that can't. Come on, just. I hate. I don't like this no gravity nonsense. Grab this nonsense here and move onwards. Where are we gonna find more food? I couldn't say. There's music playing in the background. Hopefully you can hear it. It's moments like these that... How did I miss? And you push up. Yeah, okay. Made it. No, now I made it. Sorry, just... For me in post, sometimes I react very poorly or like weirdly in general to how things happen on screen. Like really late or really early even, and it's just sort of watching it in post, trying to make sure my audio is in sync, because occasionally I have those audio hiccups. I have no idea what they're about, but they happen, and they frustrate me to no end. So I have these audio hiccups, and I'll make sure, okay, just make sure everything is in sync, because occasionally I can have upwards of 1 second lost at desync, which is huge. In a half-hour episode, having a one second desync is like a big deal. No, look, I'm trying to do this like a diagonal. I trapped myself. If we can swim upwards. Yeah, see, look, you won't get trapped in the middle, but getting trapped in the middle severely slows you down. Again, there's that timer. The timer really builds this game. I remember talking about, I don't like... Oh, no, I've talked about this before. Plenty. In fact, I've talked about it even before Mark Brown did. So, I just want to stroke my own ego, is all. Do these things hurt me? Can I eat them? Again, everything in this game. Will it... You play like an animal. I feel like this is the closest I will ever get to projecting my personality onto an animal's personality. Is it... Or like typecasting my personality to an animal. Am I like, can I eat this thing, and can this thing actually kill me? That sort of thing. I'm pretty sure that's how animals live in real life. In fact, I have a thing or two to talk about. People talk about projecting characters. Let's talk about Legend of Zelda. I remember hearing this for the first time from a sequelitis years ago. A Ego Raptor Aaron Hansen sequelitis that he made, talking about Legend of Zelda. How it talks about, that. Link, he's a blank slate. He's a blank slate. So technically, you can project any kind of emotion and any kind of personality onto him. He's a blank slate. But I don't entirely agree with this. And I'm going to use this game as an analogy, but first, let's refer back to Skyrim. Or virtually every single Bethesda RPG in existence, where, the writing in the games, they try to make it out so that you as a character can play... if you look at your dialogue options, you can be any person you can want. You can be the asshole, or you can be the very friendly heart of gold, the helpful, the hero. You could be the recluse. You could be whatever, or at least that's what Bethesda tries to do. I won't necessarily comment on its success rate at achieving that. Not enough food. That makes me very unhappy. So there's a problem that in trying to be every character in the game trying to make you be every character you can be, you unfortunately compromise on having no character. I mean, you end up being, oh, I didn't mean to jump. I almost fell down there. The writing ends up compromising quality characterization for just sort of shallow, you can be anything you want, but not really, because I am trapped in the air. Okay, what you saw there is there's forward momentum whenever you throw an object, so I threw my spear in order to throw myself forwards. That was pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that until, basically just now. Grab that, awesome. And we now wait, we play the waiting game. So, compare Skyrim to another game that has proper characterization and without really much control, without really giving you, the player character, much control over... I stuffed up. Without giving the player character all that much control over who the character is like, or what the character is like. Look at Saints Row, for example. The character is just sort of, he has his own personality, he or she, depending on your gender, or who you decide to play as. No, I'm not gonna kink shame. It's not kink shaming. What am I talking about? I'm saying. Oh no, even better. Witcher 3. Geralt has his own personality. You can play very different types of Geralt. You can play the hard to gamble. Not the hard to gamble. The hard to. Oh god, that's a phone call. Cut. And we're back. Sorry for that phone call. I pretty much at this time get a phone call. It's a shame because this is the only time I can really do any Let's Playing before the weather sets in and I stop being productive. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, Witcher 3, you can play any kinds of Geralt. Any type of Geralt. Oh no! Escape! Oh, I failed. One last time. This is why I need to hibernate at that earlier region. And I'm losing so much karma. I promise you, it's a lot harder than it looks, and I don't have much time in this area either. It's a lot harder because often, for some reason, despite trying to do an upwards jump, I tend to jump slightly at an angle. And that happens. I tend to jump at an angle when I don't want it. When I do want to be jumping at an angle, it doesn't happen. Oh, god damn it. So to bring my point around back to, say, Legend of Zelda versus this game, Legend of Zelda, it suffers the same problem Skyrim suffers, versus where this game... No. Oh god, another phone call. Excuse me. Back from the phone call. Unfortunately, it has... I feel like I ought to clarify why I'm getting phone calls. It pertains to my grandmother, unfortunately. She's getting quite up there in age, so I have to take care of her more. Unfortunately, I'm busy Let's Playing, but look, half an hour Let's Play, it's okay. I think I can get away with it. I forgot to stop my timer. I didn't stop my timer that time. I'm stuck. I didn't... Okay, to bring my point around, for goodness gracious, finally, I was saying, you know, Legend of Zelda games, a lot of games, which try to have this blank character. You know, what's the word for it? The dialogueless characters. Characters who don't work. Silent protagonists. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, they do it on purpose, very much so, to have a blank slate, so you can project any kind of reaction and any kind of character onto them you wish. Which is, you know, that makes sense. I grabbed you. I'm gonna eat you while I float. Why aren't I eating you? I'm holding the X button. Do I need to be holding onto a pole or something? Yeah, I need to be holding onto a pole. There you go. Now he's been eaten. There's the start. So yeah, sure, having a silent protagonist means I can project any kind of character I like. But unfortunately... Oh, god damn it, I was hoping it would come this way. He goes down, of course he does. Unfortunately, it suffers the problem, I think, where you have, especially Legend of Zelda style, where, like, think Breath of the Wild, where Link is very multi-talented. Link can do everything. He is super fit. He is super, combat-wise, is very, very proficient. He can explore, he can... You know, all sorts of things. He can, you know, shield surf, for example. What the hell? He can swim. He can he swim? Yeah, he can swim. He can do all sorts of things. He can backflip. Have you seen him how he dodges? One of his backwards dodges involves him doing a backflip. Not many people can do that. But you know, he is, I think, the definition of a sort of a silent protagonist. Unfortunately, it suffers the same problem that I think Skyrim suffers. By being able to do everything and anything, it kind of loses its meaning, doesn't it? Versus this game, where I'm playing this game, and you can sometimes see, as I'm very silently sometimes crawling around crawl spaces, or if I'm cautiously moving forwards, I feel like my projection onto this character, onto this Slugcat, is far greater, is far better than any other game has ever achieved. It's far purer than what any other game has been able to do. For example, if I was to think an example through, because unfortunately it's starting to get hot in here, I'm starting to sweat a lot, so unfortunately the enthusiasm begins to wane, and it becomes difficult to commentate. You might be asking, why don't I just hibernate now? I might not have enough food, why not hibernate now? Unfortunately, I'll starve to death. I will starve to death, and I'm taking my chances as of right now, hoping that something will happen. Anything will happen. Something will go in my favor for once. So, you know, this game, sometimes I'll walk into a room and there'll be vultures all over the place. There'll be danger all everywhere. And you'll see me, I'll get down on all fours and I start very slowly crawling my way through the region. You know, moving in slight, short bursts. Oh, I almost missed that. Moving in small bursts, trying to make sure Where did I land? Where did I land? One last time. Moving in slight bursts. This is going to be 6 more minutes. I'm going to explore something else now, hopefully find some food, because I need to hibernate. Look how much time I have. I'm definitely going to start exploring for some food. Hopefully. I might even cheat. You'll see me get on all fours. You see me start, crawling forwards a little bit, being very cautious, being silent, sometimes jumping, sometimes panicking, and all that sort of stuff. And I'm projecting, oftentimes, my fear, my caution onto my character. Onto Slugcat. I'm projecting it so well that I'm convinced that it's not me projecting, or it feels like it's not me projecting my emotions onto Slugcat. It feels more like it's Slugcat projecting its emotions onto me. And you will totally see this during times when I'm on all fours crawling, moving forward in bursts. You know, sometimes I'm trying to make a really tight jump, so I get on all fours trying to leap forwards, getting prepared to leap forwards, and I do a little wind up. I'm trying to wind up, get as close to the edge as possible, getting ready, crawling a little further forward, sniffing out the place, making sure it's all safe. Even, sometimes crawling out into a new area, crawling out of a crawl space, I'll be on all fours. I'm forwards, just crawling out little bit by little bit, like a rodent. What you see rodents do. We're going to head right this time, see if that has anything special for us. And, you're seeing this, and to me, I'm seeing my player character, Slugcat, do this, and it doesn't look like it's, or rather, because of how well it's animated and how well just the movement works and such, it kind of feels like it's Slugcat doing the motions. It feels like it's Slugcat who's looking cautious, who's acting very scared and afraid, and projecting on reverse to me, which is ridiculous. That's not... Slugcat doesn't do that. He doesn't have those emotions. There's food here. I should have come here way earlier. And because I have so much time... Grab the food. I have to hold on to the ground to eat it. No, I let it go. Every time you hit down X, you accidentally lose. You lose it. You accidentally drop it. Come on, do you hear that music? Wow. So it's ridiculous that for me to think that Slugcat is, has emotions or is projecting onto me. No, he's just an array of pixels. Don't talk about Slugcat that way, bruh. That's so mean. But because of just how well this game, just in general, is... Oh, no, I dropped it. I didn't mean to drop it. I picked it up and then immediately dropped it because I was eating. Take this and eat it, for it is my body. And you know what? If I can grab just one... Am I hearing an octopus down there? Oh, no! That's going to do it for this episode. I think I have a plan of action for the next episode. In fact, I might do this segment off screen because just get enough food, hibernate at the next area. We'll leave it at that. Oh my god. How did he hear me? Oh, we'll leave it at that. So, as always, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. This has been a very slow episode. I promise the next one won't be this bad. Do stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more this game, Rain World, coming in future. But until then, have a nice day.